Snow lay thick upon the northern pines, soft as wool and glowing faintly under the early twilight. A thin ribbon of chimney smoke curled upward from a wooden workshop, tucked against a rise in the land, a quiet refuge where the world felt still. Solander pushed open the workshop door without knocking. Warm air rolled out to greet him, carrying the smell of sawdust, winter spices, and the faint crackle of a dying fire. "Nikolas," he said gently, brushing snow from his cloak. "Your thoughts weigh heavily." I felt them from the path. Nikolas looked up from his workbench, where a half-carved wooden horse lay unfinished beneath his hands. His eyes brightened when he saw his guardian brother. "Solander, stars above, I didn't expect you." He stood, but the movement lacked energy, like a man tugged in two directions. "You came at the right time, though." "God, I'm glad to see you." Solander approached, taking the wooden horse into his palm. "You haven't finished a carving this slowly since I first met you all those years ago. Something burdens you." Nikolas sighed, rubbing his face with both hands. "It's my old horse, Elda. She's grown too frail for the sleigh. She's given me her whole life, and she deserves a peaceful retirement. But without her, I cannot deliver gifts to the villages this winter." He paced, hands fluttering helplessly. "I've no money for another horse, not one hardy enough for these frozen lands. And the winters are harsher every year. I don't know what to do." Solander thought for a moment and then tilted his head. "Why not reindeer?" Nikolas blinked. "Reindeer? Solander, they're wild. Beautiful, yes, but untamed. I wouldn't even know how to ask one to stand still, let alone pull a sleigh." A small smile tugged at Solander's mouth. "Then come with me." "Where?" asked Nikolas, confused. Solander already stood outside the wooden cabin. "Trust me," he said. The two men walked beneath tall, snow-laden branches until the forest opened into a quiet clearing. And there, like earthbound ghosts in the twilight, a family of at least 10 reindeer stood grazing beneath the stars. Their antlers caught the light like carved silver. Nikolas froze, mesmerized. "They're magnificent." One of the reindeer lifted its head and regarded them with dark, thoughtful eyes. Nikolas whispered, smiling uncomfortably, "I don't know how to speak to them." Solander leaned close, voice soft. "But you already are. You just haven't learned to listen. Use your voice if you wish. It helps the mind to focus. But speak also with your feelings. Send them pictures in your thoughts, the warmth of your stable, the safety you offer, the respect you hold. And to listen," Solander continued, "you must quiet yourself. No pushing, no forcing. Let impressions rise like snowflakes landing on your palm, gently, unexpectedly." Nikolas swallowed. "What does it feel like?" "A sudden idea," Solander said. "A flicker, a sensation. Colors, a feeling in your chest. Something that isn't quite your own thought." Nikolas nodded slowly. "The way a sudden thought rises unbidden, like when Elda quietly reminds me I have forgotten her water or her food. A soft, surprising nudge of awareness that is not quite my own." Solander smiled. "Exactly." Nikolas stepped forward, heart pounding. He bowed slightly to the largest reindeer, a great stag with velvet soft eyes. "Greetings, friend," Nikolas said quietly. And at the same moment, he sent an image from his mind. A wide, warm stable, soft bedding, safety, companionship, kindness. A warmth rose in his chest, not his own, more like curiosity. Nikolas's breath caught. "Solander?" "I felt something." "Good," Solander whispered. "Now, go on." So Nikolas imagined more, the feel of brushing snow from a reindeer's coat, the joy of giving, the laughter of children receiving toys. And he spoke aloud as he imagined it. "I promise you warmth, food every day, space for your whole family. I ask only this. Once each winter, would a few of you join me to pull a sleigh? so I may carry joy to the villages?" The reindeer stared at him, and then, as if sharing one breath, their thoughts brushed against his. A sensation of agreement, like a gentle nod. A feeling of trust, soft but real. And a picture, a sleigh gliding through snow under northern lights. Nikolas gasped. "They said yes. Solander, they said yes." Solander's smile warmed the winter night. "Of course they did. You asked with respect, and you offered them love, food, and a home." The reindeer approached Nikolas, slowly, reverently. Their breath rose in soft clouds around him as they circled, touching their noses to his shoulder and hands. A bond formed there, not of ownership, not a spell, not a contract, but friendship freely chosen. Solander watched with warmth in his heart. "This is the beginning of your true path, Nikolas, not only as a giver of toys, but as a guardian of joy. And now, a friend to all animals." Nikolas's eyes shone with something like awe. "I feel it. I really feel it." Later that night, the sky rippled with northern lights as 8 reindeer stepped proudly into harness. The sleigh gleamed with fresh polish. Bells chimed softly like distant stars. Some reindeer remained in the stable, the young, warm, and comfortable. The chosen 8 pawed the snow eagerly. Nikolas climbed aboard the sleigh, his cloak billowing behind him. Solander stood beside the trail, pride glowing in his eyes. "Go on then. Spread your joy." With a shout of delight, Nikolas flicked the reins, not as a command, but as a shared gesture. The reindeer surged forward, lifting the sleigh in a spray of moonlit snow. The aurora unfurled above them in shimmering greens and blues, guiding their way. And so the legend began. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video and subscribe to this channel so you will always be updated with the latest stories.